Hello, 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 hello. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. This is the sit-down post-match press conference by the manager, Antonio Conte, after the defeat against Southampton, to what the manager has to say. So let's get into it.
This type of situation qui capito di stabilità. Change anything. But also the first half, because I can debate the whole. The right way we created the situation. So, I think we make mistakes. To be more accurate. Before, I continue to repeat. I think that now we are improving. We are still too emotional. This later we won. We were the 61. Maybe we were the 2. To grow, to try, no? To be competitive, and the first thing that we have to improve is stability. Not up and down.
Not up and down, up and down. Up and down, up and down. That's like that's talking about something else there, man. You know.
In a team, it's important. During the game. Yeah, but I think it was a pity. My players, they gave 150%. That was I couldn't tell. I cannot tell. Right, I didn't see right commitment. I have seen a maximum. You could try to avoid this today. We could avoid this. Go to one. To take experience about this.
Yeah, I'm just gonna react to what you said there. I think the question was asked, and they did think his team defended well today, and he basically just said, yeah, well, everybody is just saying that you know, they didn't you know, they considered poor goals, and that you know, they lacked a little bit of concentration in those conceding those goals. And for me in the Premier League, there's always a time that your team will come under pressure and then you have to defend. All the top teams do it. You see City doing it. You know, you see Liverpool do it. As much as they go forward and score 3-4 goals, there comes a time in a football match where you have to defend and do the basic stuff. And I think that's what the problem is at present at Tottenham. And he mentioned something really key there when he said, he said the players gave everything, and that's for me, that's just key. That's music to the ears, basically. Because he said the players gave everything, and when players give everything, you can't. How am I going to put it? You can't. How am I going to put it? You can't question the players anymore. And the manager saying it because he spends time with them. He saw it in the game yesterday. And that's what I thought as well. I think the players kept going and they actually gave everything for that game. And I just feel it's something that with the team, as the team grow and get maybe get new players and centre back that's more experienced in that could like command the pucks a lot more. Those 2 goals could have been avoided. And that's what the manager is saying from what he said there, and the key thing for me there, because sometimes in a defeat you learn stuff from managers, the way they talk, and from there he said he never saw anything. He never saw anything that showed that showed that the players have the wrong attitude, and that's key for me. And so yeah, the manager was he believed the players gave everything, and we just came out at the end of we just came out losing this game. We came out at the wrong side of the game this time around. And if you flip that around against Leicester, we were a couple of goals, we had to go down, and then we came back to 1. And this happens in the season. It happens a lot in the it will happen in the season. That's what I'm saying. It happens to teams in the season. So, but for me, two key things, yeah, for me there. One, there comes a time, I don't care what the team is, I don't care how good the team is. There comes a time in a football match, especially at this level, where your defenders have to defend. There comes a time where they have to do the basics right. In a match, they have to defend. And we've done it in the past before where we came under pressure and we defended really well. So there comes a time, 10, 15 minutes in a match, I don't know, but there comes a time where they have to do the basics right and defend properly and defend the right way. And your keeper as well makes it large. It comes a time where he makes saves. Your strikers, there comes a time where they have chances to score. Everything has to work together. Everything has to be perfect for you to have the perfect result in a match. It's not rocket science. There's no luck there. Sometimes if you do the basics right, you win football matches. And that's what he was trying to say there. And he said these players that were emotionally too involved. I don't understand that, but maybe he was saying they were emotionally too involved in the game. But maybe he will understand what he meant by that. So let's continue.
Why do you think your team struggled so much against Southampton pressing, especially in the first half? It's a problem that Tottenham have a lot.
Yeah, we got the adverts go on and on. Yeah, we're back now. So team, the question was, why do you think your team struggled against the press, the way Southampton pressed? And yeah, so that's what he's trying to answer to now. Yeah, what you said there was key there. That's if it's good, difficult to go into your mind. That's why I say fans think differently and managers are different. They think differently. Psychology is all about, it's all about the way managers think. As a manager, you have to get into people's psyche and you have to understand. You see what he said there? He said sometimes when you, as a player, when you make mistakes, in order to protect yourself, in terms of to protect yourself from being booed by the fans or to protect your ego or to protect or people saying you don't play well, you hide from the ball, you stop going into situations whereby that will expose you to protect yourself. But that's the, what do you call it, that's a call, call to prayer. But that's at the detriment of the team because you stop you feeling pity for yourself and you stop doing what you are supposed to do for the team in terms of pressing, in terms of closing people down, in terms of running, in terms of looking to get on the ball. And that's what he was trying to say there. But fans don't think that way. Fans, we think the player is playing rubbish, take him off at halftime, take him off at halftime. And that's why when the team came out in the second half, I was happy that he left the team on to the second half. He left the same team on to go out there and try and affect the game. Give them 15 minutes to try and change the game, 15, 20 minutes to change the game. And that's why fans should always understand that managers think differently from the way fans think. Fans, we just want to change him. He's been rubbish. Change him. He's been rubbish. But the manager knows he's going to call on that player again. You don't want to finish that player's confidence. I understand if a player goes 10 games and he's playing rugby and you can tell he's not trying, then maybe you have to take him out of the firing line. But managers, they think differently. And that's the way that's the way I look at stuff sometimes. In terms of football, I try and look at it more from the way the managers think. I put myself in the manager's shoes most of the time, and I think that's the way, that's the way I want to be thinking and looking at football sometimes. So, and that's really interesting that he said that players try, and sometimes players stop doing what they're doing in order to protect themselves, but at the detriment of the team. And that's why Tottenham, we were struggling to beat the press yesterday when Southampton were putting the pressure on. Okay, so let's continue. Yeah, and you can see him mentioning the commitment again. You can see he's a manager that's not somebody that's thinking of people saying he's gonna leave, he's gonna do this, he's gonna do that. He's all, for me, he's all, as they say, Americans say, it's all cap. People are just looking for headlines. They say, oh, he's gonna leave in the summer. Come on, man. That's not somebody talking as if he's gonna leave. That's somebody talking as if he sees the players are trying, they're giving everything. He's a winner. He wants to win. You can tell he's a manager that wants to win stuff. He's not happy with top four. He wants to win the league. He wants to win if it's possible, he wants to win the World Cup as well. But he sees that these players, some of them might not be good enough for the team right now, but he sees that they're giving everything. And that's all you can ask as a manager, that your players are giving you every single thing. You work with them every single day. You see them every day. You know what they're thinking about games after games, what they say before and after games. So you know them, you got a little bit more insight to what they're saying. We fans, we don't have a clue. We just watch them on a Saturday or watch them on a Sunday or whatever they play. And we see like 5 minute clips of training sessions, but we don't know what goes on behind. We don't know what goes on in the training with the team. We don't have an inside knowledge. I know fans, everybody's entitled to their opinion. You can say whatever you want to say as a fan. But me, from my own perspective, that's the way I try and look at football now. And I try and understand, I know sometimes it's a result. always is also always about results as well. But sometimes there are like contributing factors, and sometimes you could see the sign that the team and the manager are trying to build something, and it's just going to take it's going to take some time. Yeah, so yeah, basically that was the end of it. That was the end of that press conference from Anthony Conte. Yeah, just listening to it now, and yeah. So what I take from that is just a manager that's dedicated to the team, manager that's committed, manager that understand that it is a process, managers that knows his players are giving him everything. He has his idea of the way he wants to play, the way the team he has in his head, and I know the team is going to be different in the summer. I can't wait for that summer window, and hopefully the board will back this guy and just give him what he wants. And yeah, the mentality of a winner is what you want. I know we got Mourinho in. He's a winner as well, but he was never backed. He didn't have the time. Hopefully, we've got another person. We are so lucky to have two good managers, and managers that have won stuff uh, coming to Tottenham, and we have to do the right thing and just give them what they want. One or two players at least for starters. A centre back for me is key. A striker is key, and then a wing back. If we're not going to play with the ones that we have now, we need people that will come in and do the business, because from the way the team is set up, creativity is from the wing backs, and that's where the creativity will come from. I still think is Tottenham. The players that we have now, they are suited to a 3-5-2 formation with Kane and Son causing havoc up front. But I'm not I'm not the manager. I don't know. I wouldn't say the manager knows more. That's why he's getting paid a lot of money. So yeah, that's the reaction to the press conference, post-match press conference. That's something that we'll be doing. We'll be doing a pre-match and post-match press conference of all Tottenham games now. Inshallah, we'll be doing that. So that's just a cue. What am I saying? That's just a quick post-match reaction. This is the sit down. That was Antonio Conte, and this is 6 Yard Box. Thank you for everyone for subscribing. If you're new, please subscribe to the channel. Got loads more content coming up. Looking forward to the weekend games or the Premier League preview dropping very soon. Look out for that one. I'm thinking of doing a podcast as well. That will be coming soon. So look out for that one as well. Thank you everyone for watching, and stay safe. God bless, and I'll see you very soon.